Hey guys, welcome. This is Crypto Boy In Oz. It is Saturday, the 19th of June, and I think the recording I did last time was also Saturday, the 19th of June, but it was like 12:30 in the morning. So, just wanted to do a quick market watch, quick update on what's going on, and a lot of the prices, they haven't fluctuated too much. We've not had any massive price crash. What some people kind of expected, and we've also not had the reversal, which kind of what other people were kind of banking on as well. So if we look at BTC shorts briefly, there are a few people, it has started coming down a little bit. Half expecting the whales to come and really just liquidate these guys and put some money into Bitcoin to set the price up, and then that'll cause an exponential, like a parabolic price increase, because everyone will be selling that are shorting to buy back Bitcoin. But if we look at BTC dominance, that's kind of leveling off. It's 45, just around 45. It's hard to say which way it's going to go. So trading, I wouldn't recommend it. I think it's a bit volatile at the minute, because trying to pick a trend line and figure out which way it's going to go, because it's so flat, I'd say it's not worth, personally, I'd say it's not worth the risk. So we'll look at the chart. Like if we look here, we've got like it's kind of bottomed out around 35. Well, it dipped down to just under 35, 34.8, but not for long. That was for like a very short amount of time, and it looks like it's going to reverse now, because when you get this like candle where it's got a wick on the top, wick on the bottom, it's gone down, it's now changed green. So I think we're going to get a reversal now for the uptrend. So where that'll take us to, I'm presuming probably good possibility like the previous lower high, which is around 41,000 thereabouts. But this is looming as well. The impeding death cross, as it's known. What'll happen when this happens? Which I think it's probably got another few days to run yet. I think when unless Bitcoin gets back up to, gets above this kind of $42,000 in the next few days, which it could happen if the whales decide to short all the Bitcoin shorts what are out there. It could happen, but that's why it's not a good time for trading. What it is a good time for is stocking up, because everything is in the buy zones. Like, look at Luna, look at it, $5.79. These are deals of the century. It's 75% off. Matic, $1.40. I mean, Matic has had a massive run up, like in the last month or 6 weeks, but it's still a good time to buy. Link, again. I mean, these are crazy prices. These are times to get in. If you're investing, these are the ones you want to be investing in. If we just flick over to CMC. So I mean, Bitcoin 36, amazing price. Ethereum 22, amazing price. BNB 341. Cardano, even Doge, if you want a meme coin, then it's not going away anytime soon. XRP, this has got a lot of belief, because if you think about it, this coin has done nothing. It's nowhere near its higher. It's nowhere near its all-time high back in 2018, which I think was $3.50 or something like that. It's nowhere near. And at the minute, until this SEC case is kind of finalised, it's still just like pie in the sky. People are just believing in XRP and Ripple, hoping they're going to pull through and something. And it is looking favourable for XRP. But I tell you what, once this court case is settled and XRP appear on all the exchanges, which can happen now, because they've been told, the exchanges have been told they can list. It's not them that, obviously, they'll not get into trouble. Once it's gone, I mean, the shackles have been let off. I think XRP is going to go through the roof. Like, literally, I think it could easily get to $8 to $10. So it's easy going to 10x. Easy. Polkadot, Uniswap, Solana, Chainlink, Polygon. It's just the perfect time to buy. So hope you realise that anyone that's looking now, it's just shopping with the huge discounts, and you don't really see this often. We had this massive price crash quite a while back now. What date was it? 23rd of May. So the first one was the 19th of May. That was the big one. That was where everything dropped to pretty much 50%. I mean, look at it. Look at here now, right? Chainlink was 40. On this day, it was actually the week before. It was $53. Then on this one day, the 19th of May, it was $43, and in the very same day, it went down to $21. And then, like 4 or 5 days later, went down to $14. And it's kind of recovered. Then it's been going sideways, and they've been forming lower lows, and it's still only $21. These are amazing times to buy, and I've bought the $1,000 that cleared in my account yesterday, in my exchange account. That wasn't enough, so I actually transferred some money from my account to another exchange, which transfers immediately. So I had $1,400, and what did I buy? What did you think I bought? Which coin? Which coin did you think? What would you have bought? If you in fact, before I tell you what coin I've got, or what coin I've added to my portfolio, what would you, if someone gave you $1,400 to invest in crypto, what would you put it towards? What would you buy? Please comment below, let me know. And I'm just rolling through all of these here, and the one I bought is Kusama, this bad boy, because this hasn't come back up. Like, if you look at all the other ones, Dot, for instance, in fact, Dot hasn't really popped back up either over the last. In fact, I'll just go on the 4 hour. Yeah, Dot's not really moved. That's just gone sideways. So Kusama hadn't moved at all. It's just purely gone down, 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 and then sideways for the last day. Pretty much, it's not really gone up or down. So I took advantage of it, because Kusama is one hell of a project. It's basically a blockchain that has parachains. I think it's got 100 parachains on it, and each parachain, to be one of them parachains, has got to go in an auction. And the projects that win the auctions, it basically goes off how many they stake. So how many Kusama that particular project stakes to win that particular parachain. And all this is doing is putting the price of Kusama up, because all these Kusama coins that are staked, they've got to stay there. They've got to stay staked while they're a parachain on the Kusama platform. So that means there is no Kusama. So if people want to buy it, it's in very, very short supply. So the price is reflected in that short supply, where the price is just going to go up and up and up, which is amazing. And if you can't afford to get in Kusama, you think you've missed the boat because the price has gone up considerably, then look at Dot, because Dot is pretty much exactly the same thing. And Kusama's been going up. I mean, to be honest, Kusama's been... I mean, the level it's at now is what it was on the 24th. Well, it's what it was 24th of May. Then it's what it was on the 24th of April. And then it's what it was back in 11th of March. So it's like you've got a reset. You've actually got a reset where you're picking Kusama up, what it was back on the 11th of March. Even like around the 22nd of February, where it kind of went up to a high and then it dipped back down. I mean, if you were lucky enough to get it, obviously, anytime last year, then you are laughing, because it was like $25 back in October. But if you're getting in now, it's still a deal. It's still a really good deal, and the price is going to go up considerably. So I purchased some on. I purchased, all in all, I'll just show you. I'll show you the updated portfolio. I'm not sure if I showed you this earlier on in the video, because I did a video previously, and it stopped recording. So if we're lucky, I've got Kusama and I've got 4.33. 4.3336 Kusama, and I've split this into two lots, because I've got two portfolios. I've got a private portfolio and a pension portfolio. So my private portfolio, I've got 1.3 something, and then I'm just going to show you. I've never shown you my pension portfolio. So this is linked to my mobile. So this is my personal pension. So here you'll see Kusama. I've got 8% of my pension portfolio is Kusama, and then I've got Luna, Cardano, Link, Dot, Matic, and Ethereum, and that's it. 7. So I've got seven projects, really strong fundamentals, really strong founders, devs, use case, everything. These are a selection of the best coins you can get, and there's more. I mean, there is more, but when I invested $25,000 or thereabouts, I think 25,900 in total. This is what I've decided on, because I didn't want to spread it too thin. I could have gone with more, but this is for my super, it's for my pension, so I've got them in here, and I'm pretty much forgetting about it. But what I do is do a little bit of trading in it. So like when I follow the markets and I have a choice to make a little bit of extra coin, that's what I do. So if I can make 2%, 3%, I'll do it, because 2-3% doesn't seem a lot, but if you only did that once a week, so in 10 weeks you can make 20 to 30%. So in a year, just doing 2 to 3% a week, you can double your portfolio. Amen to that. So you can literally, and I'm not talking about dollar value, I'm talking about individual projects, the coins. So like I've got 150 dot. So just by doing 2 to 3% trading a week in a year, that'll give me 300 dot. Because it's in this exchange, it's in a locked up exchange where I can't withdraw it, I can't stake it, I can't put it to work. So the only way I can put it to work is put it to work myself through trading it and increasing the amount of coins that I've got. So that's what I do. Or that's what I will be doing. I've done it. I've done a little bit, like with Ethereum. I sold 2 Ethereum and bought 2 Ethereum back in a couple of days, and then with the profits, what did I buy now? Oh, I bought VeChain, but because it's only a small amount, it's not popped up on here, because it's probably not even 1%. But yeah, that's what I do, and that's what my super in 10 years time. That's a good thing. I can't touch it till I'm 55, and I mean, can you imagine? Right, $25,000 worth of tokens, which I've got 7 projects. Can you imagine the value in 10 years? I can't wait. I cannot. Well, no, I can wait. I don't want to be 55, but I'm just curious to what it's going to be. So, but thankfully, I've got my private portfolio, which is here, which is this. This is my private one, and I keep adding to it. I don't really trade it because I've got everything staked, but I keep dollar cost averaging. So when I get a bit of cash, I put it in, and I buy more, and I buy more, and I buy more. So that is my plan of action for the foreseeable future. And then once we see prices kind of really rocket, I think once things start going up to the point where they're not going to come back down to these prices again, I'm not going to be putting any more cash in. I'm just going to leave it as it is, and then see where it takes me. And I'll probably just 6 to 12 months, just let it ride and enjoy where it takes me. So that's the plan. So I just wanted to jump into this heat map. I love this website. If you don't know what it is, Quantitative Crypto, go on the terminal, and it gives you just a heat map of what's pumping and what's not. As you might have guessed, nothing is pumping. And I'll go on this bigger map, I'll go on the heat maps, which is full screen, which kind of shares everything. And there's not a lot. I mean, to be honest, it's all pretty much red, because this is like in the moment right now, and you're talking like small percentages. And this is showing you actually that the reversal has happened. So it's kind of hit the bottom. It's hit the bottom, and certain coins now are already ahead a little bit, and they're starting going to the upside. Whereas 6 hours ago, everything on here was red. Everything was down. So now the percentages are really, really low, because they're getting to the point where they're going to change and go back up. And I think tomorrow's probably going to be a green day. Might be wrong, but I've just got a feeling it's going to be a green day. So I just want to jump into a bit of news. This is quite big. It's more positive news coming out. This is from The Block, which is, I'd say, a more trusted news source for the crypto space, in my opinion. Because I think a lot of them, I mean, to be honest, in all honesty, they'll all print similar stuff. But I think when you start getting FUD, you get a lot more of it on other sites. Sorry, just having a big yawn there. So anyway, this story is banking giant BBVA opens Bitcoin trading and custody services in Switzerland. I mean, this is pretty big. So just a quick take on it. BBVA Switzerland is making its Bitcoin trading and custody service available to all of its private banking clients. In recent weeks, other mega banks have been expanding their crypto offerings. Spanish banking giant BBVA's Swiss entity, BBVA Switzerland, has started offering Bitcoin trading and custody services. Announcing the news on Friday, they said the services will be available to all of its private banking clients from Monday, June the 21st. The launch comes 6 months after the bank began trialling the services in Switzerland. This gradual rollout has allowed BBVA Switzerland to test the services' operations, strengthen security, and above all, detect that there is a significant desire among investors for crypto assets or digital assets as a way of diversifying their portfolios, despite their volatility and high risk. And again, that just shows you how many people want to get into crypto, and it's through demand from the public that this particular bank has kind of said, "Oh, okay, we're going to allow you to trade certain assets," and this is only going to continue, because you've got to think millennials. I mean, older generation who obviously are into crypto, but millennials, it's all going to be crypto. And to be honest, I think all stocks, everything is gonna come to all these exchanges. No one will invest in the traditional sense as they have done before. It's all going to be done on these exchanges where you're gonna invest in crypto and the stock market. It's going to be side by side. All these synthetic stocks that you'll be able to buy, it's all going to be done from the same place. But I personally think more people are going to be doing crypto investing because the risk reward is greater. So you can lose more short term, but you can gain a hell of a lot more short term as well. And long term, you can gain massive amounts. So while the bank currently only supports Bitcoin, it said that it aims to also offer other cryptocurrencies in the future. As for the launch of the services in other countries, it's kind of reserving the rights to those particular markets because obviously they have their own rules and regulations as well, and depends on the demand from the countries. But I think the demand universally worldwide is going to be exactly the same. The percentage of people wanting to invest in crypto on average is going to be very similar from country to country. So I thought that was a pretty big story. And this one, I mean, again, mass adoption. It's just showing you how it's coming, and this is crazy. So in Texas, this supermarket chain HEB, so CoinCloud's 2000th Bitcoin ATM is arriving to a HEB store. Many more will be installed in the Texas supermarket chain's outlets. This is good news again. So it's putting Bitcoin in front of everyday consumers that go and do the weekly shopping, the food shops, and they're going to see this Bitcoin machine. So it's easy for someone to just put some cash in and quickly do a sneaky investment into crypto. And rather than going to a betting shop, just go to an ATM in your supermarket and think, I'll stick $10 on Bitcoin, I'll stick $50 on Ethereum. It's super awesome. I mean, this is really good for getting adoption out there and for getting people, everyday people that wouldn't normally think of investing, to think, oh, okay then. Someone's probably heard a conversation about Bitcoin or Ethereum, and all of a sudden they're looking at a Bitcoin ATM in a supermarket. They're already going in there to spend money anyhow. So it's not a far thought to think, oh well, I'll just stick an extra $10 on this particular coin or this particular coin. So the Bitcoin ATMs are coming to Texas supermarkets. 29 crypto coin cloud ATMs will be set up in the HEB stores, according to local media. The crypto ATMs, which allow users to buy and sell over 30 different cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin and Dogecoin, will first be available in Houston. HEB is a supermarket chain with stores all over Texas and some in northern Mexico. It gained national attention earlier this year when in February it provided assistance to Texans affected by the deadly winter storm. So again, more positive news. Just shows the network effect, the demand, because they wouldn't be putting these ATMs, which cost a hell of a lot of money to produce, putting them in locations where no one's going to use them. These have been tested, and they're gonna pay for themselves over and over again, because I think the amount of use that these are going to get, because just going off personal feelings, but if I were doing a weekly shop, I think it'd be a case of, yeah, well, I'll do my weekly shop, and then at the same time, it'd be like a dollar cost averaging kind of thing. I'd just be going to the ATM and probably sticking $10 at the same time, so it just feels like it's part of your food shop then. And I think, to be honest, the next thing to come would just be integrated into the checkout terminals. So, in case of checking out, and then at the end, do you want, like, how you get it? Do you want cash out? Do you want to add Bitcoin, or do you want to add Ethereum? And I think that'll be a game changer when that becomes integrated. I mean, that is so easy. So easy. You'd just be, oh yeah, go on then. How much? 5, 10, whatever. Doesn't matter. Just invest it, and you'd kind of forget about it. You wouldn't even think about it. You'd just be part of your food shop. So that was that story, and I've got one last story. And this is Grayscale. I mean, Grayscale are massive. the crypto asset manager is now exploring a total of 31 new investment products. So if you don't know, Grayscale are one of the biggest asset managers in the space. Definitely one of the biggest. So they're invested in 13 new crypto assets including Solana, Polygon, and ICP. The world's leading crypto asset manager is looking to add the assets to the 13 investment products it already offers. So let's have a look, scroll down. Leading crypto asset manager Grayscale Investments is exploring 13 additional investment products. Have you noticed how they repeat? Like they'll say the same thing like 2-3 times, and do you know why? Because they get paid by word count. So they can kind of create more by just repeating the same. I mean, how many times have they repeated that section there? Three times, I think. Yeah, so it's up here, exploring a total of 31 new investments, 13 new crypto assets, 13 investment products already it offers. Then again here, 13 additional blah, blah, blah. So announced on Thursday, the list includes 3 top 20 cryptocurrencies by market cap, Solana, Polygon, and ICP, even though ICP doesn't belong there. ICP is just going to slowly disappear, I think, and go down the list. I don't think it's going to stay in the top 20. The asset manager is also looking into 1inch, BNT, Curve, Carver, Kyber Network, Loopring, NIA, Ren, Universal Market Access, and OX. So again, it's just showing more and more adoption for altcoins. So people, obviously, these started off investing in Bitcoin, then they went into Ethereum, and before you know it, they're going to be doing many more altcoins than what you've got here, and the portfolios, what you're going to be able to have, are probably going to rival some of the exchanges. So again, more positive news. So what do you think? How important do you think it is for companies like Grayscale to offer all these altcoins? Do you think it's good, bad, or it doesn't make any difference? What do you invest in? What have you got? I'd like to know. If you want to, obviously, let me know what projects you're invested in. Any new ones that you've got that you've kind of heard from friends of friends, or you've been watching some guru that's been talking about a specific project that's got a bit of hype that not many people know about. Drop it in the comments and let me know. Perhaps I can have a look at it and discuss it on the next show. But yeah, if you've enjoyed the content, please subscribe to the channel. So I've got 12 subscribers now, so I'm over the moon. So if you subscribe to the channel, smash the like on the video, and that'll let YouTube know that obviously you're liking the content, and it'll show it in front of other people that are interested in similar things. Although I've noticed that a few of the YouTube videos that I watch regarding crypto, they're kind of getting shadow banned, which is like an unofficial ban that doesn't really exist, but they're not showing videos in front of people unless they subscribe. So that affects things big, especially for me. Now, I've only got 12 subscribers, so if that happened to me, I'd only be getting shown in front of these 12 people and no one else. So I'm hoping that I'm popping up in searches for people that are searching for crypto news, and hopefully we're going to grow together. And as I say, on all the videos when I'm signing out, we're in it together. So I'm like you, small investments, just starting now. See where we are in a year, see where we are in 4 years, and we're going to go through it together, and we're going to grow together. And if it goes down, we'll go down together, and if it goes up, we're going to have life. Trust me, we're going to have real wealth improvement in the next 12 months, and in the next 4 years, we're all, as long as we stick in it and we don't cash out, we keep invested, we keep hodling, dollar cost averaging, we're all going to have life-changing wealth. All of us. So stay with me, don't give up. when the prices go down, just forget about it. Stop looking at the dollar amount. I said this yesterday. I'll say it regularly. The dollar amount does not matter. Forget about it. It's all about the tokens. It's all about the coins. It's all about how many coins that you have. Like jump back to my my portfolio. So Polkadot, I've got 87, just short 87 Polkadot. If that goes down to $1 or it goes up to $100, I've always got 87 Polkadot. And short term, this could go down to $10, could go down to $5. And if it does, I'll be buying more. And that's all you should be thinking. If the price dips to a point where it's ridiculously cheap, buy as many as you can. But if you can't afford to buy any, forget about it. Just ignore it. It doesn't matter about the dollar amount. This portfolio could go down to $2,000. If I'm still holding all of these coins, that is all that matters. Because in 4 years from now, after the next halving in 3 years, and the following year, revisiting whatever coins you've got, whatever projects you've invested in, as long as they've got strong fundamentals, they've got an amazing founder, they've got an amazing development team, they've got a use case, they're being used, or even if they're not being used, they're close, and they've got all of the above I've just mentioned. In 4 years from now, we're going to have life-changing wealth. So don't leave. Keep your money invested in the projects you believe in, and that's it. Simple. It's not complicated, and that's how everyone's made the money. They've bought early, held, and now they're reaping the rewards. And that's what me and you are going to do. And in say 4 years' time, we're going to come back. I'm going to go over this video. Remember this video. Remember it. And remember the date. It is the 19th of June 2021. Perhaps we're going to do a revisited on the 19th of June 2022. And I'm going to set that. I'm actually going to set that in my reminder now on my phone. And I'm going to do a 4-year revisited on the 19th of June 2025. So for now, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, tell your friends, and invest well, my friends. Until next time.